Welcome back, this is Jack. How's it going? Y'all doing good? Alright. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm wearing my tank top today. I just got done working out. And I didn't stream yesterday because I had a lot of IRL stuff to take care of. Right now I got my sibling messaging me, so I'm going to kind of keep an eye on that, make sure nothing too serious. Because we're trying to get their computer up and running, and it's been having some issues. Right now it's saying... Also, hi Trickster, I did see your message, I just blanked on actually responding to it. Alright, yep, I got the game up already. Now, in case you're wondering, yes, I was doing some farming here. One of the easiest ways to farm is literally just to shoot an arrow at that bird. Yeah, hard part is that fucking tree's in the way half the time. Because then he runs off the edge and he's worth like 10,000. It's the Gothic! Yeah, he's worth like 11,000, which is never not worth a lot. So, like, I can almost level from just doing that. Anyway. I didn't mean to do that. I want my punchers back. I'm just gonna punch this one over here real fast. His eyes are also glowing, I just noticed, so... There. They normally only give 2,000, but when an eye's things are glowing, you get an extra, like, 5 times as much. I'm watching Demon Slayer. Yeah. By the way, as I told you before, you're not going to see that much new content. That's actually one of the things that made me very jaded about it. Now you can take that with a grain of salt if you want, but effectively what pissed me off about it is it's like the last 3 episodes of the last season, and then like an episode's worth of new content. That's it. Like, I'm not telling you to not go watch it. I did enjoy what I did see. But it really, really misled me into thinking what it was. I thought it was going to be like how they did the Mugen Train. Or it was like effectively its own fucking, it was its own arc. Alright, let's see if we can take out this guy, because I want his, I want what he drops. He got that booty. I want him to drop that booty. Stop running from me! I want to punch you! I was watching my fist instead of watching him because I was trying to see if I was actually... I jumped into that. Damn it, I forgot about how insane his reach is. Damn it! He got back on his horse already. I was hoping I'd get him before he got back on. Whatever. Yeah, watch One Punch Man. I enjoy it. I've been watching Mashal, which is basically being described as if you take Harry Potter and mixed it with One Punch Man, and it's not inaccurate. That's not an inaccurate statement, and I do enjoy it. It's pretty fun. They just had a new episode drop today, and the only downside, of course, is it's not a finished. Oh, it's his food. It's not a finished anime, so you're not gonna get everything. All right, I'm gonna skip to just punching him. But, like, I was trying to like take out his horse, then take him out. Game wouldn't let me do that. Punch! Haha! Ran right past you. Weren't expecting that, were you? I did none of my power-ups. Come on! Come on! Oh, I was still in range. I thought it was just out of it. Bullshit! Oh, you like Iseki? That's fine. Isekai, like, you can like Isekais. I just think they're overplayed. Like, when you have an anime known as, or manga known as, that time I got Isekai, I got reincarnated as a fridge. Like, alright, bro. That's my take on it. Yeah, some asshole. I'm pretty sure it was an asshole who, like poked you in the face repeatedly, telling you needed to watch it. Just because I knew you'd fall in love with Nezuko. I mean, that asshole knew you'd fall in love with Nezuko. Don't know how that missed. He's not giving me a chance to actually hit him. He 180'd on that! That shouldn't have hit. In fact, it didn't even make contact with me. He's like, no, it just hit. I'm gonna go ahead and let him get me. I'm gonna fight him serious until then. How am I supposed to dodge that? I did my far step back. Nope, it's still within range. I dodge around it as he goes to do it. Nope, it just turns with you. Goddamn bullshit. Yeah, but the reason I'm trying to beat him is because he drops a an Ash of War I want for this weapon. It's basically the improved version of what I already use. There is a scimitar you can get that has it. You can get it really early too, with very little difficulty. I'll see what you said in a second. I don't know what was going on. I couldn't hit him. Guess I gotta rely on the iframes of hitting me while I'm in iframe. Couldn't see what was going on. I was unfortunately really trapped. He doesn't hit me. He actually reaches over me, but it still counts as hitting me. Okay. I guess he has bad breath. Did anybody you want to see win? For the Oscars? Because, with respect, I'm not, like, into, like, movie culture and stuff, so I don't know, like, a lot of the, like, the short films that were going to be on there and stuff, so, like, to be honest, none of that means much to me. But if it's important to you, then it's important to you. Oh, god damn it, I'm only wielding one-handed right now. Did it again! He doesn't actually hit me. He hits over me, and it's like, no, it still hits you. Fuck you. And there are many times where it doesn't count it for some reason, but this time it does. I won't flex. I want to. I'm wearing a tank top, and I'm going to randomly flex now. Alter garment. I'm not wearing anything. Although I might switch around my build and actually start wearing armor, because yeah, the blue dancer thing is nice. Yeah, I'm sitting in the blue dancer thing is nice, but oh, okay, you saw the films that were nominated. Okay, cool. Well, do you have a preference? Who do you hope wins? I'll read what you're saying in a second. Stop running from my... Okay. I don't know what that was. It seemed like he was doing the side juke thing, but it was like in the opposite direction as me. I don't know how that didn't hit me, but I'll take it. He's almost dismounted. How did all those punches miss? There, he's dismounted. Really? He already got his mount back, god damn it. Fucking cheated. I don't know the song, so I wouldn't know. What level is my punchers? Okay, up to 11, which I think I can actually go one higher. I'm gonna grab my runes and I'm gonna see if I can upgrade my punchers one level. And then I might go ahead and start tweaking the build like I said I was going to. Because just having armor on would make a huge difference. Because he wouldn't be able to one-shot me. I gotta run into everything along the way, just to be sure. Because there's a chance that wall's not real. I gotta think, there might be some... Using my big thinking brain right now.
Well, I took you no matter it. Lay out your own.
Yeah, I didn't have to bring it up one more level. Okay. Alright, so why I've been not wearing armor is this item right here. In theory, I could switch over to this and my charge attacks would be more powerful. Not a big deal. My executions would allow me to heal. Not a big deal. Headshots or whatever. I'm not being hit by holy, so I don't care about that. That'll be actually... I'm not doing holy, I should say. This is for lightning. This is for fire negation. This would allow me to wear more. So that's probably the best for right now until I get something else. I'm going to see if I can wear the Royal Remnants armor and at least have only medium. Okay, good. It's still medium. Alright. We're going to quickly give this a try. I'm going to be doing a lot less damage. Because I don't have the Royal, that Dancer thing on. But there's probably some other... I'm trying to think. I know there are other good damage adding ones I can't think of them. What is that one? I'd have to go beat up a bird. Basically, it means I do more damage when I have low health, which is counter to what I want to do. Oh no, we'll burn that bridge in a minute. I'm trying not to find out if I can take a hit from him directly. Doesn't feel like the damage changes much, actually, now that I'm looking at it. So the Dancer might not have been working anymore. Okay, that attack would have killed me before. I'm actually not seeing much difference in the armor. He's still almost one-shotting me. I'm gonna reset this. And in case, I know one of you are at least thinking, wait, why don't you just fight him on your horse? That would give you a little bit of an extra advantage. You're right, but punching weapons don't do shit when you're on horse. Alright, we're gonna jump over to here. There's something I want to go pick up. Pick up. I generally don't like using these too much, but this will be helpful. This would have made my fight with Radahn infinitely easier, but I didn't want to leave the Radahn fight just to go back, so I didn't go with it. But what I'm gathering right now is root resin. Root resin is used in a lot of different little things. That's gold-tinged excrement. Is used in a lot of very specific items. Specifically, specifically on the oils and greases that you can put on, like the fire grease and the blood grease. We are doing the blood grease. You know, if I wanted to just keep always applying bleed, I would obviously just use the use the blood punchers, but I'm not going to because I don't want to always be able to do that. This is just something I have to I can fall back onto when I want. I'm glad to find out, by the way, I'm not the only one who feels that there's too much bleed in the game. Glad I can miss that beautifully. Glad his horse can ignore physics. I'm spamming dodge! And it's like, no, I'm gonna stand there. I was actually doing really good, though. I had the horse bleed pretty quickly. Because if I can kill his horse rapidly, I can get him on the ground and then hopefully proc bleed on him a couple times. I probably won't be able to kill him like that fast. But just adding that little bit extra bleed will help. And my armor's not doing anything for me. I'm going to take the armor off and put back on the dancing thing. The armor just... I forget how little armor actually does in this game. Mind you, that was like medium armor. The biggest thing that armor does for you is poise. And I'm using a punching build. Poise is not that big of a deal. I just used my bleed again. I meant to heal. My bleed ran out. And unfortunately, I used my last one by accident. Damn it! That was Kung Fu Panda 4. I needed to heal again, but I didn't want to try and heal while he was aggressive. because the Kung Fu Panda movies in general are really good. Did you not see me jump back? Did you not see me teleport back with my ability? No, I still got hit. Iframes be damned. He would have actually died if I hadn't fucking used my bleed when I did. I accidentally used it twice instead of just once. My own damn fault. I'll go get more root. Thankfully the shit respawns, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm just a little pissed. Yeah, that's what I meant to press. Two. I'd like to have grabbed a third. Two ought to do the trick, because then I can reapply it halfway through. A lot of gold-tinged extra mint. I have never found out what that's for. I'm pretty sure it's probably for something good. I just can't remember what it is. Although something I could do is go grab, there's some damage negating stuff, or reducing stuff. Let me check what my Wondrous Flask is set to. I forgot. I still have to make it night, so this is not big. Alright. Oh, increases my charge attack and temporary stamina. This is, and restores half my health. Okay, so none of those are important. Well, the increased dexterity is not bad, not gonna lie. I forgot to make it night. Yeah, obviously the guys called Cavalry Knights come out at night. Or Night Cavalry come out at night. Oh, I didn't make the blood grease. I almost did something to piss myself off. Oh, I drank one of my healing potions. Well, I'm gonna be down to healing. I hate the bullshit range on that attack. I'm not allowed to dodge. I push button, it don't dodge. Do I look happy? No, I'm pretty peeved actually. There's actually a cleric spell I could probably go pick up, because my character has enough faith to cast it, so I could probably go pick it up if I wanted to, which part I would. Called Blood Flame. And what it does is it applies both bleed and fire to your weapon simultaneously. I think it's no, it's the Black Flame that's really short-lived, although that's a good one too. Actually, I'll go do that. I'll go get the Blood Flame one. Not the Blood Flame one, the Black Flame one, because I like that one. I really do. And I was already planning on doing Godslayer magic anyway, because it's cool. I think I picked up the spell book for it, I just haven't turned it in yet. The only reason I'm here right now is because I'm just grabbing my runes, so I can have enough to afford it. And then I can also go pick up the Blood Flame, because that's another thing I could just do to randomly augment myself. Go up here and talk to the turtle. Where is oh, have I not met the turtle yet? I have not met the turtle yet. I don't like that. Let's go fix that. Let's see here. The easiest way to go meet the turtle would be Church of the Cocoa, school classroom. You're like, wait, the turtle's elsewhere. Why are you going to this? Why are you going to Ray Lucaria? There's actually, nah, that's not where I want to be. Where is it? Yeah, that's not where I want to be. Vape parlor. Sorry, skipping that section. There's actually a lot in that school I should probably go get. I am tempted to also make a magic Spartan character. Basically a magic knight, except for you're using a spear as your primary. And the reason why is because there are a lot of really cool there's just a lot of cool things about using a spear and a shield, or a thrusting weapon and a shield. Because you can in theory replace the spear with a goddamn rapier and be just as fine. Because as I've shown y'all with the Ant Spear rapier, I really do like. And then there's also the Frost one, which I actually wouldn't mind going to get on this character, just because it's a difficult fight, less difficult than what I'm currently doing. Then the boss I am currently fighting, I should say. That one, or yeah, it's this one. No, I've been really good about doing my walking, and I'm pretty proud of myself. My weight's still up. I'm back up to 240, and since I was down to 230, I'm a little depressed that I've gone back up, but whatever.
I welcome. I am my apology. Do you know how it came to? Well, the shattering. It is here by the matter, and so the Earth Tree. Oh, you are free. I would, sir, if you find unless.
By the way, you can fight the turtle. He never fights back.
Very well. Heresy is all thing.
This is the one I want. I'm a little short on it. So let me pick up the spawn point here, and then I can jump over to Mogwin's Palace Approach. I think that's what it's called, where I can do that quick farming to get the required runes. So there are actually two ways to getting here. There are two ways to get to Mogwin's Palace. The way I took was the earliest you can do it, and probably the easiest, to be honest. Because the other way requires you to go to the consecrated snowfield, which you have to know how to do. It's a secret route. It's not too difficult. You just got to find both halves of the Halka medallion, and then you'll go to the consecrated snowfield. And then you have to find a specific waypoint that's got blood all around it, and it'll teleport you here. So now I have Blood Flame. Not Blood Flame, I keep doing that. Black Flame. Now, I will show you the problem with this ability. I have an empty slide. I'll show you the problem with it. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's already gone. It's about 10 seconds. Most other of those spells that augment that you cast to augment are actually like 30 seconds. That one's 10. It is very short, but the reason why it is so short is because it's so fucking powerful. Not even subtle. Is he still here? No, he moved to a second location, which I should probably go buy a bunch of broiled prawns from him, because that'd be very helpful. All right, we're gonna go back to here, because it's somewhere around there. There is a scarab I gotta go beat up and take another spell. See you when you get back. This is a vain thing I'm going to bring up, but I'm looking at my shoulders in the light and stuff, like specifically this shoulder, it hits the light just right, and I'm actually seeing a bit of definition there now, and it makes me really happy. Because like the biggest thing that hides like any of my real progress is my body fat. So anytime I see any progress, it makes me happy. I know it sounds like a very vain thing to bring up, and y'all can feel that way about it. I disagree, but you can feel that way about it. I think you're not it, but I'm gonna kill you anyway. I think that's it right there. Yeah, that's it. Golden ones are incantations. Yep, Blood Flame Blade. Alright, which means I gotta unequip the poison one. Gothic! When are we gonna be doing some Elden Ring tonight? We doing it at the usual time? Are we gonna do it earlier, later? Alright, we're gonna be using the Blood Flame Blade for this fight. And it's purely because of the length of time. Because I would love to use the Godslayer punching for it, but because of how short it is, not worth it. Well, it is actually worth it, but not for this fight. I rolled? Okay, Bleed got procced on the horse. I don't think Bleed procs on him. Oh, there it goes. You're already summoning his horse. That's fine. I can handle that. Sucks, but... don't know how I managed that. I got overzealous. Got his ass. Good timing, trickster. Teabag his corpse. Anyway, I actually hate doing that. Alright, y'all wondering why I went through all that just for that? I gotta raise my mind now that I'm thinking of it. Now that I got my vigor so high up. Now, the reason why I went through all that is actually for a very specific reason. Just to reset myself. Plus, I have to install the Ash of War itself, so you'll see. Alright, so I'm currently using the sidestep that y'all have been seeing me use. This is the Bloodhound step version. Now, the other one, it just pivoted me. Watch this. I physically disappear. And it's much further. And quicker. That's the reason. Also, I can now level. I think I'll start dumping some of it in Mind. Just so I can do my dodges more. Right. Oh, a very important thing to pick up. If you're playing this game, you go to where I'm teleporting now. I've already got it, so I don't need to worry. I think I've got it. A very important item to pick up in this game, especially if you're going to spend time in Caelid. Where is he? Oh, because it's night. The ball-bearing hunter's here. Fuck. I'll show you in a minute. That's fine. I didn't care. I'm not used to the Bloodhound step yet, so starting with a boss fight was not a good idea. Anyways, this guy. See if he actually still has it. Yeah, it's right here. Is this torch right there? And I'll show you why. What's up real fast? So, one of the worst things in this game, one of the absolute worst things in this game, no player will argue with me, and if you're arguing with me, you're lying, is those dogs. Alright? Those dogs, hands down, are the worst monster to fight in this game. As long as I don't attack them, they won't attack me back because I've got this torch. That's what that does. It allows you to walk past all beasts without them fucking with you. I don't know if it works on rune beasts, because they're technically mutating into dragons. So, a little lesson there for you. Alright. I have been tempted to pick up some of the dragon spells and stuff like that, purely because dragon. Not to mention there's like some really good status effects with them, but this character's not built for status effects, so it's not as fun. We're gonna go do some punching. Is that putting me over my weight limit? Yeah, it is, just over. You only need to wear it while you're in Caelid. And there's like a few other places it's probably worth it, but Caelid especially, just because there's so many creatures in there that will just one-shot you. Like it's nothing. Or they attack so aggressively, it might as well be a one-shot. Although I'm very tempted to find out if I can walk past a rune bear while holding that. Actually, you know what? That's a good fucking test. That's a very good fucking test. Let's go find out. There's like a couple other fights I want to go do. Equip it real fast before I forget. That's not a rune bear, that's just a regular bear. Rune bear's right up here. Nope. Does not work on Rune Bear. Good to know. So yeah, does not work on Rune Bear. Didn't think it would, but it would have been nice if it did. Alright, where we're going is down here. There's actually a very specific reason. There's like 2 bosses down here I want to do. Back once again. Shady's back. Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. I'm loving my dual PC setup right now. Like, you have no fucking clue how much I love it, and it's gonna make recording much easier because I have my old microphone, which I was gonna give to a friend, which I just got him a new one in instead, behind me, and I have my good camera, which I used for a lot of my filming originally, set up so that I can put it on a stand and then mount it facing my recording studio. Actually, the theory behind rune bears, why they're beasted out, is because they've been consuming dragon meat or something like that, because they have the dragon eyes. When if you start learning dragon magic, your eyes turn a certain way. So, anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, yeah, so I'll be able to record much more better. That's one of the benefits to my dual PC setup. So fucking loving it. And not to mention, since that has an 8 gigabyte, that's bad. 8 terabyte, little small. 8 terabyte. I have a lot more storage space for me to store my my recorded content. Yeah, I'm not thinking about porn. I do need to set this up to actually record my gameplay. Just because it would be at a higher resolution than if I uploaded it, downloaded it, and then had to upload it again after I did editing. I don't even have a shortcut for instant replays. Get that. If I had the money, there's a couple people I'd build a new computer for. I asked you a question earlier. You weren't here. Okay, I want to hear what you did. Was it going back to doing some editing? Because I saw you editing. I was proud of you. Still proud of you. For those who don't know, my little sister's got like 2 YouTube channels that she's working on. One's her personal one where she does like she releases like some of her gameplay stuff, and then she's got Coffee Over Sports that she's doing, or she's trying to do. She hasn't fully started it yet. So spoilers. And I'm really proud of her because she's been showing a lot of initiative on it, having some good ideas. Proud of my little sister. Oh, very nice. I'm at the point where I gotta go fight the Draconic Sentinel. But I'm gonna be going to go do Ronnie's quest line first, or at least a part of it. Oh, very nice, impressive. Did you do it with the character that's running with my archer, or somebody else? For those who don't know, I have an archer character that runs with Gothic's character in our own little gameplay. Wouldn't be a bad idea to either A, record it, or B, stream it when we're just vibing out and playing together, because I think it would probably make some good content. Oh, with the archer character? Okay. Very good. I know that character. That character is not... His character's not weak. Did the new amulets help? Or talismans, or whatever the fuck they're called? There's 2 bosses I'm going to be fighting here. One is a Draconic Knight. Or not Draconic Knight. He's called something else. I forget what it's actually called. I'm going to see if I can get that. I don't know what it is, but I won't get it. Usually these are Ashes of War. If they're this color. Yep. You're reaching Zorro levels of getting lost. You want a real challenge of a Weeping Evergold boss, let me know and I'll tell you where it's at. It's probably one of the hardest ones in my opinion. Minus the Teach one. Because nothing compares to trying to fight the head of all the Black Knife assassins. I don't know how close I am. Oh, no, I can't help you with those. That's why I didn't say anything about you, cheating me. I can't help you with those. Ah, y'all can't hit me. I'm resetting. So, look at Stormwind Castle, okay? If you go south of Stormwind Castle, but don't go over the cliff, there's a little circle you'll see. That's going to be the hardest one. And it's technically a non-named character. It's a non-unique one, sorry. My nose itches. I'm playing Elden Ring, therefore I'm playing a Souls-like game, therefore my nose must itch. But it drives me crazy. Yeah, the Crucible Knight. I hate Crucible. No, it's not even Crucible Knight. What the fuck is it? The Crucible Knight. Oh yeah, because you're playing Kingdom Hearts now, that's why. I gotta find the last 3 torches. There's one right there. Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali met Babwa, strong as 10 average men. Get down on one knee. I hit a Zawardo. Hadn't had one of those in a little bit. He faced the galloping horde. 1,000 bad guys with swords. I'm gonna stop singing that song, one, so Disney doesn't sue me. Two, I feel it's insulting of goddamn Robin Williams. And I will never, I do not want to insult Robin Williams. Probably one of the greatest people to exist. Like, just one of the kindest. You don't even have to call him one of the greatest. Just one of the kindest people to have ever existed. Oh, don't get me wrong. Will Smith did a great job with that character, but Will Smith left behind such a large amount of shoes that his shoes were so large that he left behind. I don't think any mortal could replace it, could match it. Now, that's not to say his is not good in its own right. That's not an insult on him. It's just that Robin Williams was such a larger-than-life person that you almost can't compete with it. I've got 2 left I gotta find, okay. Which, as a side note, I'm somewhat of the camp. Oh yeah. I actually follow her on Twitter. I refuse to call it any other name until Elon Musk calls his kid the correct name. I forget what I was saying. Yeah, I follow them on Twitter. Yeah, so that's actually something worth talking about. And like y'all, if y'all follow this channel long enough, I have no problem talking about mental health stuff because it's very important to be talked about. Because I don't like that stuff being social taboo, because it being social taboo means people don't seek help, and I don't like that. So now that I got that out of the way, the reason why he did it, at least as far as we can understand, is he was having brain issues where he found he was not able to be Robin Williams anymore. He wasn't able to be that zany, goofy person. He was having trouble remembering his bits, his stand-up, his jokes. So in his mind, he wasn't killing himself. Or at least the way he would have seen things is he wasn't killing himself. He was just killing his body because his mind was already gone or was on its way out. And I get that. I don't agree with it. I don't like it because I never think, well, I almost never think suicide is the right way out. There are exceptions. I will, you know, like if you're dying of stage 4 cancer and you're living nothing but pain and there's almost no chance of recovery, you go ahead if you feel like it. Yeah, and that's why I talk about this. I talk about my own experiences. There was a time in 2016 when after I had my mental breakdown, and before anybody says no, it's not because Trump got elected. It was just everything from my post-military life and my military life hit me all at once, and I just broke. So, because there are a few people who've tried to say, oh, it's because of Trump. No, it's not. Anyway, off that part, where I thought about stepping in front of a bus more than one time. And what stopped me was spite. It wasn't anything good. It wasn't some wholesome thing. No, it was literally my spite. My, the people I had turned to ask for help, I realized they're the ones who'd get to write my eulogy. They'd be the ones who get to say afterwards, oh, I didn't see it coming. And that anger is what kept me going. Like, there's a reason I tell people I don't trust myself having superpowers. I don't think I'm a bad person, but I also don't think I'm a good person. Because if I had power, I can't guarantee I wouldn't abuse it in some way. But yeah, if what keeps you alive is that your pets wouldn't know why you didn't come home one day, if what keeps you alive is that anger that the people you tried to get help from refused, if it's stuff like that that keeps you alive, that's just as valid. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, because there are people who tell you, live for yourself. No. If what it takes is to remember that your dog won't understand why you didn't come home, that's valid. We're going up here to go ahead and fight this boss, since I'm having trouble finding the last one. Hell, it might be up here for all I remember. Because trust me, I've had people tell me all these things during my mental breakdown and afterwards. And they're like, oh, no, you're wrong. You need to... No. No. I don't need to do jack shit. If what keeps me going in life is just my anger at people who I feel did me wrong, then that's what I'm going to use. Because the alternative is, I don't continue. I gotta remember that I have Bloodhound Step now. And actually use it, instead of just rolling. Now, to answer that statement, you're right. But I think the willingness to talk about it and people not judging you or thinking less of you is a recent thing. Because where I grew up, you were not allowed to talk about mental health issues. You just weren't. Because I can guarantee you if people were able to talk about mental health issues and like say, hey, I think you need help, to their family members, I can almost guarantee you a lot more members of my family would be alive and more functional if nothing else, because alcoholism is a heavy part of the family I grew up with. Hell, there's a good chance my my birth mom would still be alive. didn't get my Bloodhound step off fast enough. Dude, I was doing really good, but then I started messing up. And like I said, yeah, never be afraid to ask for help. That's the moral of the story. Don't be afraid to talk about, like, I'm not afraid to talk about my bipolarism because it affects my life greatly. My inability to sleep and function like a normal person, kind of a big deal. It was a wrong time to try and do a charge attack. Don't know how that didn't hit me. When he does do the buried attack, I forget and get hit. When he doesn't, I'm trying to run away. Those who don't know, he has two different forward slam down attacks. One where he punches through the ground, another where he just slams forward. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Thank you, Trickster, for thinking of it. You're like, why weren't you just using your... Why haven't you been using your power-up spells? Because I'm an idiot and I forgot they existed. I just gotta remember to actually dual fist again. Because I forget that quite frequently whenever I do cast those spells. Like just now, I thought I did it, but I didn't. Yeah, at least I'm taking reduced damage now. I fucking hit Bloodhound. That's not the real one. That's the real one. I couldn't tell. Originally, interestingly enough, originally Princess Jasmine was written to be kind of a bitch. Like, she was not written to be a very pleasant person to be around. I already lost my Black Flame, but I did a lot of damage with just 2 hits. That's the real one. I'll read what the quote is in a second. while you're in the middle of roaring. Alright, something I'll never forget is that Alabon quote that didn't age well. I think this one's loaded. Want to find out? From Mission Impossible Fallout. And yes, he was referring to a gun. Yeah, and that one did age very badly, considering the trial just finished. I think they were found guilty. I can't remember, but yeah, the trial just finished, and he gets away with it. Something should happen to him, because you're like, well, yeah, he's not the one who's in charge of the gun. Okay, he was still producer. He was still in charge of the set. That's my opinion on the matter. Mind you, am I a lawyer? No. Am I king of the millennials? Yes. I'm reviving that title. I'm still king of the millennials. And no one has challenged me for that title. I will yield the title only to Markiplier if he steps up for it. Because he is also millennial. I'm looking for the last... Mind you, once again, there was no point in me doing that fight. There was no reward that I got from it that was worth it. Is that the last one? Have I been running past this one the whole time and it was right the fuck there? Yeah. Yeah, it was. Of course. It's always like in that one spot that you run past and never see. Although that line does make me think. I feel like that's a. I think that's a cop out to. Do you feel lucky, punk? Like that whole thing. Well, in this excitement, I don't know if I shot 5 or 6 rounds. That was pointless. It's gonna be out before I get to it. Oh, maybe not. Nope, it was. How big the creature is, it's more inconvenient to fight. You have to fight it similar to how you fight dragons, don't actually lock on. But I'm gonna ignore that. This is much easier when you're a ranged character, because you have to aim for, or you just have a weapon that can actually has any form of range to it, like a sword. So like a dagger or a punch weapon, you're screwed. Because you can't hit his torso. Missed. Come and get me. What's screwing me over is the lock-on won't let me target his head or his legs. I'm gonna back up. Well, at least I punched him once. Damn it. Oh, it's because I'm out of mana, that's why. I didn't realize it. He's not a difficult fight, it's just that I had a hard time targeting his actual body. Teleport out. Oh yeah, it doesn't give you a thing to teleport back in with. Yeah, he's dead. I killed him. It's a second version that's better, because then you get a talisman that every time you kill a creature, you get FP back. Alright. The only other thing that's worth a damn down here, well, there's a couple other things, but the other thing that's worth a damn is the below the well here. I can teleport up, and, or I can take the elevator up, and it allows me to get to the Great Jar. And if you complete his task of fighting like 3 NPCs, which you can cheat with, because you get to use the geometry against them, then you get the greatest version of the Arsenal Jar, which allows you to increase. I don't know if it's it increases the amount of weight you're able to carry. So if you don't put a lot of points in endurance, you can instead just rely on that until you can. Those dragonflies are a bitch to kill. I'm gonna try something with this guy. I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna try it. Come here. Yeah. What I was trying to do was I was going to see if I could block and then return with a heavy punch, but unfortunately I was pushing the wrong button, so I didn't. Test still inconclusive. Because I think I can. I've done it with the Great Sword, where you block with the Great, which is Guts' sword, because once again that's my favorite weapon in this game. It's an act of hubris on my part that I'm not doing that build. Because I absolutely love just having that super big greatsword. And not to mention, especially when you get to Melketh and you either A, use Melketh's sword instead, or B, just his armor. Because then it looks like you're wearing the goddamn Berserk armor. God damn, I hate those lightning things. There is literally nothing you can do about them. Literally nothing. I read that you get dwelling arrows, which if I remember correctly just adds magic to your damage. Alright, we're gonna try again, and if I can't do it the first time, then I'm just gonna... Yep, you can. You can also add parry to your punches, or to your, as an Ash of War if you want. So you can literally just be that unarmed guy who parries people trying to hurt him. And that's kind of funny. This is the other thing that's kind of worth a damn down here. Is there's a merchant tucked in the back. Now, mind you, this merchant is worthless. He doesn't really have anything. Yeah, he's right down here. Or is this where the merchant is? Yeah, there he is. Except you do need to come to him at some point if you want to help Great Jar Alexander. Oh, I forgot he has that. Okay, so he's a little bit more useful than I thought. Oh, and he's got 3 of those? Okay, never mind. He's a lot better than I thought. Yeah, because you need the soap or the... sorry, you need the oil pot to get him out of a hole he gets stuck in. I'm going to pick that up, too. Yeah, so what soap does, it just makes you not look bad anymore. Like, it cleans you up. Which is a whatever thing to me. flowers are targeting you. Alright. Alright, on my boss run here, we're going to be going over here now. Where's the other one I placed? I want to get rid of all markers. There's the other one. Hate marker. I hate just having floating markers. I only try to have one at a time, unless I'm using it for pathing reasons. I'm just cleaning up a few loose ends right now before I go do any of the other tedious, annoying things. There is a magma worm I have to go take care of, so I can go do the job for patches, which doesn't get me anything too special. It just gets me magma whips, which are really cool if you're doing a whip build. And it just straight up looks cool. It looks like you're holding a candelabra, and it has like whips or flame whips coming out of it. Really cool. Another really cool word to say. There's like a handful of words, like old-timey words that are fun to say. Candelabra is one of them to me. Haberdashery is another. I was just stunned on the ground, couldn't get up. You know what? Screw you. You're dying now. You inconvenienced me. All I was trying to do was grab those somber smithing stones, which I didn't even fucking need. And yeah, you didn't miss anything. At least I don't think you did. Whew. Gotta get some lifting in here in a bit. I already did my walking for the day. Might do some more. Because it's only 4 o'clock. I've got time to do some more. Or I just go outside now. Find a tree. Oh. There you are. I didn't see you. No, I didn't mean to do that. Like, I'm actively hitting it, but it's doing no damage because the hitbox is weird. I had to jump up that ledge. She got a free hit on me. Have a safe trip, Dad. Hi, so does. Yeah. Doesn't stop me from saying nice things to you. Oh, what's the second one you said? Oh, I was not far enough away. I should have Bloodhound stepped back. That's how you do it. I don't know why I had trouble the first time. Mostly because I was trying to remember her attack patterns. Also, I had to learn her hitbox because the hitbox is so weird. Alright. I guess I'll do what I'm supposed to be doing, which is actually going to fight a specific boss. Actually, I'm not going to go do that at all. I tricked y'all. Y'all are like, oh, good, Jack's going to actually advance the plot. Well, kind of, but not in the way you're thinking. Yes, but also no. We're going to go make our Mistress Ronnie happy. Which, to me, by the way, the her ending is my favorite. It feels like the good ending. Although I do have to bring up... Hang on. Go ahead and read his note. I hate this puzzle to get down. It's just so fucking inconvenient. Nokron, the Eternal City. This is where the other beast is. That's not why I'm here. I'm sorry, I keep yawning. I don't know why I'm doing that. Like I'm a little drowsy because I think I'm close to a hibernation period, but I'm not that drowsy. There you go again, yawning. When I actually start fighting serious, you can't hurt me. Got another larval tier. The reason why the larval tiers are important is because it allows you to respec, and that's actually going to be important when I get high enough level. It's not a bad idea to respec to having my strength as high as my dex, because words. Oh shit. Don't know why they didn't stagger when I was punching them just then. Bitch thought they could. Of course, it was me fighting myself effectively, so. Which is also fun. The annoying part is a lot of the spells I have set would have been a real problem for me if I wasn't if it wasn't for that I had fought those bosses just recently. I wouldn't have been as comfortable with using them or countering them. Somber Smithing Stone 5. Too bad I don't have a weapon that uses Somber Smithing Stones that I want to power up, because I think the only punching weapon I currently have that I could use it, well, technically I could use it on the Grafted Dragon, but I'd have to raise my strength, is the Clinging Bone, and unfortunately I can't change what it does. Plus, I think it's also not a strike one. The Lifesteal Fist though is pretty good, but I like the Bloodhound Step purely because this playstyle is you don't hit me, I just deal damage to you. Now, if I were to respec, I could in theory set up a build of the Bloodhound Hand, or the Way of the Poison Hand, where all I do is like apply an insane amount of poison and whatever else I want. But be careful, there is a... Yep, there he is. Red Wolf of Rodigan. Only stopping to get this. Well, yep, still an asshole to fight. I'm just going to ride through and grab my runes and then continue through. Yep, there's a Stake America nearby. I don't know if there's a reason to even kill him other than the, thing of pride. I don't know what the Nusset butterflies are for either. Although people are suggesting that there are 3 different types of butterflies, and it refers to the 3 different... one of them refers to a Scarlet Rot type, which is Millennia, obviously. There's the one I just picked up, the Nascent, which people are saying is reference to Mikola. And then there's a 3rd type that's meant for fire, which people are suggesting is for the new guy, whose name I don't know. And since you have to kill Rodigan and Moog before you can go to the new DLC that's already been said, then I suspect he's not a sibling to Mikola and Malenia. He's a sibling to Radon. Mounted up just to do that one little jump. Dumb of me. Rejuvenating boluses. Don't remember what that one's for specifically. I've oddly had a lot of trouble with this jump right here. I'm just gonna run past them because that one's gonna keep dodging me and I don't do enough damage in a single hit for it to fucking just kill it. Hate that. Down there is where it's gonna be a total bitch because there's just a long hallway of baddies and then I fight a troll at the end. A fake troll, but it's a troll nonetheless. Thankfully, there's a respawn point like right there, so I should be able to handle it. What's more interesting is I'll be able to pick up the Mimic tier, and because of my character design, I knew I was going to miss that jump. I knew it. Like, as soon as I did it, I was like, yeah, I fucked up. I should have jumped closer. Yay. I just lost like 18,000 runes. There, got that one. I was just gonna run from them, then I lied. I took it as a personal insult. Now, a big question that's been brought up is, what is Ronnie's connection to all this? That's something I need right there, the Black Wet Blade. Well, not really need for this character. I more need it for my archer character, to be honest. It allows me to make any weapon scale off of Arcane. And for that character, it's kind of important. There we go. That looks fake. Not. This looks fake. It is not. Alright. I'm gonna just run through this room because that thing's alive. I fucking hate those boulders. Alright. About to do this last little part and we'll get the dagger for Ronnie. Woo! We will make our mistress happy. Oh damn, what are you turning into? What I thought about your shield. Got him before he can finish that attack. And now for the troll. You're literally trolled at the end. I love that. Don't know how that hurt me, but okay. Why I never broke his posture of that whole time? I feel sorry for the people who went through all that and didn't come up here for this chest. This is the whole reason you're down here. There's a few more bosses I do want to take care of. I'm debating if I want to go ahead and give Ronnie the thing, because she like goes into a coma and it allows me to go. I can go straight to the next Forbidden City, which has a few things that are interesting. Nothing I want, but are interesting. There's no reason not to, because the one reason I would hesitate is already been done. It's already too far. There's the puppet guy that works with her, the sorcerer, Daedules. And there's a quest line for him, and it's semi worth doing, especially if you're a magic caster, because he gives you. Let me show you. I don't have it on this character, but I have an equivalent. You get, where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. There is another one of these for almost every element. That one specifically is arcane. So by wearing that, almost all your magic gets increased. So if you're a magic caster, it's worth it, but you do take more damage. So take your pick on that.
Even in my, it is in my soon. My strange. I am certain I must thank you. May it was but brief.
He's still gonna make Ronnie happy. We're gonna do the rest of her quest line later. I don't really care about doing the inverted tower thing because that's just more tedious right now than it's worth. So we're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna come back to that. Yeah, we're gonna do a boss run that's this way, and we're also gonna help our Jarboy. Yeah, the one thing I don't like about doing this punching build is like the few times you kind of want to be mounted up, you really can't do anything because like that punch has no range to it. And what the advantage to being a punching build is that you attack fast as hell. Now, if I raise my strong, I'll be able to use the one I got from Godric, which has like, which just spits out fire. I'm gonna take this guy out. I was just doing that more out of anger. Those guys have killed me so many times and stressed me out so many times. This is one of the reasons I'm here. Oh, this is the other.
Help me! I'm stuck! Hello? Hello? Ah, as you... Would you mind? My thank... You know what to do. Give me a good smack from behind. Don't... I'm stuck back together good and just... Please! Wait. I have a terrible feeling about this. Would you stop hitting me for a minute? No, I don't think you can... Let's think. What if... Gosh! Stop! Please! That's my face! My God, this will have me... have a good night.
There we go.
My... As a to... Yeah, there were... And... yeah, though it is... So... Pow. I can feel... To walk the path. I'm headed. I can strengthen. I will fall...
I feel bad for him. Although he gets to go out the way he wants because he knew he like was probably going to die soon anyway, and he goes out being able to go out in a fight. Where is this sumbitch? Because they can go on land, so that's the annoying part. There they are. They've already summoned their assholes. Oh, where'd they go? I see the summoning, but I don't see them. Where are you? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where? Hairbrush. That's my channel being banned for singing copyrighted music. I'll just beat you guys up until it shows up. The enemy, the boss bitched out, just ran away. It just teleported again, I just heard it. So maybe I'll find, there it is. Yay, death roots. Actually, I don't want to fight him just yet. I do want to fight him. He's got something I want. But if you run past him, there is a respawn point, and he's not an easy fight, so I'd like to go ahead and... I say that now, and I'll kick his ass, but it's, I'd rather have the safety net of this shit. He's not an actual boss. He's just a like a randomly difficult elite, I'm gonna call him. Got his ass just as he was about to do that attack. And we're just doing a bit of a boss rush right now for anybody who's wondering. I don't think I'll be able to pick up any spell that I really want from it. I just wanted to go ahead and turn it in.
Oh, what very well. That heresy is all thing.
Although, yeah, the electrify armament might be worth it. Go ahead and pick that up. I have no real intention of doing it, but the ability to just like randomly give my weapon status effects when I want, it's not a bad idea. Let's do it. 2 boss fights in this area I want to take care of. I'm not going to go fight the dragon yet. I have fought none of the dragons yet. I think I actually fought one of the dragons. Yeah, because I remember it becoming Spider Dragon. That's right. I thought there was a respawn point right here. I guess it relies on that one up there. Okay. In that case, I gotta go back up there. I gotta make it night. And it's because it's a night cavalry. It's another night cavalry that spawns there. I may have actually already killed him. I don't remember. We're gonna fight a night cavalry, and then we're gonna fight another asshole. Like the other one, he's definitely worth taking out purely because what you get from him makes it worth it. I didn't make it night yet because I wanted to check. Because it is tempting to start picking up some of these. I would just have to raise my arcane. Like specifically like the Rotten Breath would be worth it, or the Dragon Claw. And be more like a draconic monk kind of thing. But I'm not going to worry about that yet. Right now I'm more worried about the punching things really hard bit. Because I would like something that helps me with the assholes who keep running from me all the time. Because that does get annoying fast. Still haven't heard me bitch enough. Did I get him? Oh, there he is. This one should be weaker than the one I fought earlier, so I should be good. Yeah, he's weaker. As weaker as a person who causes bleed can be, though should point out for the record. There's another boss that's right over there I could go fight. It's one of the crows, but I don't want to go fight it. There's actually a couple more bosses I wouldn't mind picking a fight with that are in this area. I don't want to fight the crow because if I fight the crow, I want to set myself up to be doing holy damage. Because holy damage I think does like 4 times damage, but he does drop one of the weapons I want for one of my other characters. It's a really good greatsword, called the Ghost Flame Greatsword, I think it's called, and it's as cool as it sounds. I could probably upgrade my punchers one more level. Remember, yeah, I was gonna say that one explodes when you take it out. Where is he? He's over here, right over this little hill. Yeah. Don't know why half my attacks weren't working on him there for a second. As you can guess, it's actually his spirits that he summons that makes this fight difficult. Because his big brother is even worse. Having a second phase. After you take out his... Oh my god, he's got more ghosts than I thought. That was bullshit. They're still going to town on my corpse. I fucking love it. I pissed them off that much. Take America. The reason I'm trying to take him out is so I can help help somebody, because I like their quest chain. And for lack of a better description, the person I'm helping is effectively Millennia's daughter. Wish that actually hurt his own team. You know what? I'm gonna work on the ghosts. Because what got me ultimately was the ghosts. I'm being stun locked by the goddamn archers. Didn't realize I was out of mana and that screwed me over. I was hoping I could stunlock that guy. Nope. I would have actually gotten him if I hadn't gotten the two other guys to run up on me. But I can, if I actually work on taking out his piss ants, I can handle it fine. Or throw out the mimic tier. I'm gonna use the blood flame this time instead. There he is. Okay, I actually couldn't see him for some reason. Flying. Flame grant me strength. Bitch thought he could. Because the unalloyed needle is what I wanted. And I got it. The reason I wanted it is it advances a specific quest line. Now, don't get me wrong. The halberd you get from him is very worth getting as soon as you can. As soon as you feel comfortable fighting him. Because it is probably one of the most powerful buff weapons in the whole game. Almost every like build that's like one punch is built around using that having that weapon on your character. I'll show you in a second why. I already knew the secret, so that doesn't do me any good. Alright. The weapon in question is... Where are you? Oh, it's Lawrence. I was confused. Oh, here it is. The Captain's Standard. This is unique. You can't put it on anything else. Host the war banner aloft and give a rallying cry. Raises attack power and defense for self and nearby allies. That's insanely good. I'm very curious what like the origins of the town of Celia is. Interestingly enough, it must be tied to Noxtella to some degree, because the boss of the area is two Noxtella people. I'm going to, well, level first, because I don't want to lose those runes. But then I'm going to, yeah, we're going to keep raising mind, so I can cast my abilities more. Something about to attack me a second ago. We're going to go see about fighting them. There is a reward for, in this area, there's some stuff that's worth it. Specifically, there is a painting in here that is worth... If you're an archer specifically, worth stopping to get or doing its little thing and it's actually in a very interesting spot. But basically, the reason why it's worth it, it teaches you Rain of Arrows, which is almost exactly like Radahn's Great Bow's version. Which can just melt / apply status effects to bosses, specifically bosses that are larger than normal units, because and also really good against trolls. Staff of Loss. I don't remember what that does. I have to restart my jumping. Oh, no, I got back up here. Get up here. Try again. Actually, I probably can if I stand on top of this. Parkour! There we go. Haha! I may have cheated. There's an actual correct way to do it, and I know what it is. I just didn't do it. Oh, you fucker teleport. I forget. Damn it. I don't know where it teleported to that time. I actually don't even know what that one is, because I don't think I've ever bothered chasing it down. Don't worry, we're almost done. I just want to defeat these bosses and then go talk to What's-Her-Face, who's dying of Scarlet Rot. Help her, and then we'll call it. Was there 3 or 3 or 4? I think it was 3. So it would mean I didn't miss one. Because you're trying to break the seal that was back here, ultimate, because that's what the third one does. You have to do all 3, and then you fight this boss fight. It's a dual boss fight, which I hate. I needed the distance. That's the Nox Monk down. They almost had me multiple times. Getting the Nox Flowing Sword is one of the reasons that's semi-worth doing that. But the better reason is actually, if you're a magic user, is to come back here and get this chest. It gives you one of the best stabs in the game for just raw fucking damage. Enhances the powers of all sorceries, but consumes additional FP. So if you're a sorcerer who's actually like dumping points and raising your mind, then that's a great staff. You'll cast less times, but you don't have to cast as often because you'll kill things faster. I think it's like a 25% damage increase for, but it costs you 50% more FP. So, yeah, there you go. You can do the math yourself on that if it's worth it. And this is not including all other things you'd throw on top of it. Now, there is a staff that's vaguely worth it to me, at least a little bit more. What it does do is it reduces the casting time for all spells. And it effectively is giving you like a plus 30 to your dex Because what people forget is Dex actually does increase your casting speed.
The needle. Will you give it? I will reward. Tended to a wretched
Shortcut, because you can just go south from Fort Faroth. Nope, that's it. I don't know why I was trying to go around that way when yeah, it was done with me. Yeah, I think I'll definitely start, I'll have to raise my arcane a lot, but I think I will start doing the dragon route. Hell, I actually might respec and just lower my faith, because I haven't been using the sacred vow as much as I thought I would. Might do that. I'll just take a look at what the Grey Roll Roar is and use that as a basis for how much I raise the arcane, because that would probably be like the highest spell I'd want to use. The only downside is it means I'll have to start farming up all the dragons. Better get this first.
My flesh, it is a curse. You asked to quell the... But... Never mind. I would rather consume... Would you mind?
Oddly, an appropriate time for that to pop up, not gonna lie. It was for so long I thought my game had crashed.
Easier.
We're gonna go ahead and hit that so she resets.
My apologies. Everything, even the night. Not that I could...
The prosthesis wear heirloom is pretty good, but there's one that's even better that you get at the end of her quest line.
I'm good the needle. My destiny.
Alright, so as I said before, I am going to try and switch over to actually wearing armor. Mostly because I'm tired of running around naked. The thing she gave me, if I can fucking... There it is. Raising my dexterity will help. We're going to go back to dressing like the royal remains, because I do like the skull look. There's better armor, or better looking armor in my opinion, but for how I'm playing, this fits. Because he does come at you with fists. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade my punchers one more level and then we'll call it. I've done nothing about Fia's questline, which actually is disappointing. Cool, one more level. Alright. Appreciate y'all being here. It's been fun. I don't normally I try not to wear tank tops normally on stream, because just because I'm not happy with the way I look just yet. I'm getting there. Once I lose a bit more weight, I should be fine. Fun stream. I might try to stream later today on Twitch. If I do, it'll be Warframe, most likely, maybe Overwatch. Just because I'm taking a little break from Helldivers until the next Warbond drops, because I'm trying not to burn myself out too much of it, because I do that. But yeah, today's stream was good, highly productive. I got the Bloodhound step, which is the biggest deal to me, because that is an insane dodge mechanic. Because unfortunately, fist weapons don't get a lot of really good Ash of Wars. Either if it does get the Ash of War, then it's one that's meant for everybody. Ultimately, the Ash of War I'm going to switch it to is when you get by the second to last boss. It's where you grab the ground and shake it, because it just feels awesome idea to do as a like a punching character. Anyway,